get you a mic. Eric, we'll start with you.
Hunter, as one of the leaders of this team, how do you flip that script from what you guys accomplished last year to saying like, hey, this is a brand new year, new possibilities, all that?
Yeah, I think that kind of starts in the fall with all the returners and, obviously the incoming guys, freshmen, JUCO, transfers. You got to get on the same page as them. You can't, sit on last year's team when you got a bunch of hungry guys coming in. So, it can be tough to turn the page, but, you don't really get a whole lot of time to sit on that because it's only about a month, and then right back to work. But, for us, it's get to know the guys well and, start competing with them. And, it makes it pretty easy when you got a group of guys coming in that are hungry.
Sam, in the back.
Back here. Much has been made of, the guys that you lost from last year's team. You were kind of in a group of leaders. Now you kind of are that guy. Just how has that been for you going into the season as people, a lot more eyes on you heading into the year?
Yeah, I haven't really changed anything about myself. There's a great, group and core of guys, that are helping me, with the leadership stuff. And, I don't really, take that stuff, too far because I feel like if I show up every day and get to work, I think that's kind of leading in itself. And, you have a good group of guys that do that, day in, day out. That's such a good example for, the guys coming in and the freshmen. So I think for me, it's having a group of guys and then obviously trying to keep the culture that we have in-house and, getting the new guys coming in to kind of buy into that.
Gentry?
But Hunter, for a while now, so much has been built up into what you guys accomplished last season. After you get that done, does the vibe change at all? Even around the program, outside the program, has life been different for you since then?
Yeah, I think it's been different. I definitely think there's more eyes on the baseball program now, and I think that's kind of been a continuous thing throughout, now this is year 5 throughout the 5 years, but I think you could really just walk over to the baseball field and kind of look around, and to me that kind of tells you the whole story. More people are buying in, more people are invested, more people are involved, and more people kind of want to be around the program. And it's definitely changed for all of us, the fans, all the support. It's been awesome. So we're definitely excited to get out there and play in that new stadium.
What makes Liam Doyle difficult to hit?
He's a left-handed pitcher that throws 99 to 100 with high spin rate. And he locates with a 3-pitch mix. I think that plays at every single level. So I think for him, is if he just stays in the zone, he's going to get people out.
Ben, and then Paige, and then Mike.
Hunter, how have you seen Nate maybe jump from his first year with the program to coming into this season, and what's it been like facing him and the staff as a whole in the fall and here in the preseason?
Yeah, it's a tough staff to face. I just faced Snead the other day. I think he's punched me out twice so far since I've been back, but he's got good stuff. Another guy, high velo, very tough, right on right at bat. But for him, I think he's just more comfortable being in this league. He's definitely been through the league one time, and he's pitched for 2 years straight, so I think he's more comfortable, maybe a little bit more confident going into the season. Y'all were asking him about his role. I think for him, he's just a competitor, and it doesn't really matter, what role Coach Vitello gives him. He's going to go out there and execute and be a great teammate about whatever role he's in.
Paige?
Now knowing what it tangibly takes to win a national title, how has that maybe influenced the way you guys are practicing early on, knowing in the long run what it'll take?
Yeah, it's still kind of the same thing we've, put together the last few years. I think the great thing about it is we've definitely won a national championship now, and we kind of know what it takes and how to navigate to get to even to the championship series. So that definitely gives us a little bit of confidence knowing that we've done it before. And I think we're all excited. The returning guys kind of letting the new guys and freshmen know like this is kind of how you do things. This is kind of how you get around the league, winning the postseason, stuff like that. So we're excited to get going, and hopefully we're able to make a run at it again.
Mike, and then Eric.
Just a couple of young guy questions. How has Jay Abernathy taken to play in the outfield when he's been out there? And then Levi and Stone, what impresses you about them?
Yeah, Jay is mature beyond his years, you know, along with Stone and Levi as well. But Jay's just, you know, very talented kid. Can really swing the bat, you know, from the left side. Great arm from the outfield, and he's a guy with great speed. So I expect that guy to help us a bunch this year. And same with Stone and Levi, both great catchers. And, you know, both got a bunch of power in their bat. I'm looking forward to seeing how they develop, you know, throughout these next few weeks and getting into the season.
Eric Gentry, and then we'll finish with Ben.
You mentioned the staff earlier, a lot of turnover for some guys leaving the program. A group of junior college pitchers that come in, about 4 or 5 of them. What makes them different or special? What do they bring to the table?
Yeah, I mean, just different looks all around. You know, I'm thinking of Arb, Sharman, Crabtree, Breedlove. I guess I'm missing one more. Can't think on him right now, but all completely different looks, and none of them really are the same. So it's definitely good to have those guys with college experience, you know, on our team. And you know, one thing about them that is all kind of similar is, you know, they stay in the zone and they throw, you know, 2-3 pitches for strikes in any count. So looking forward to having those guys, and you know, I love playing defense behind guys that, you know, keep the ball in the zone.
Gentry?
Yeah, Hunter, what's been Tommy's message from the fall to now in terms of just turning the page? I mean, was there ever a moment where he sits down and spells that out, or did you guys just kind of keep going and understand?
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't really just a set meeting about turning the page. It's kind of, you know, this team's got to get better every single day. Obviously, there's guys on this team this year that were on the team last year. But, you know, I think for us, it was how close can we get as a team in the quickest amount of time, and, you know, can we compete? And, you know, I think if we do that every day, you know, just trying to get better every day and get to know these guys. You know, last year's not really on our mind. You know, it's kind of a buzz all around the outside in Knoxville, but in-house, it's not really a conversation.
Ben, we'll finish with you.
Were you here when Blade was a true freshman?
Blade Tidwell?
Yes.
Yeah, he was my roommate.
All right, so you've seen Blade, Chase Burns, Andrew Beam all pitch really well as a true freshman. What maybe gives you some confidence that Teagan Coombs can maybe follow that same path? Do you see any similarities between him and what those guys were as freshmen?
Yeah, no, that was definitely a guy who could have took some money out of high school, you know, to play pro ball. Yeah, I think for Teagan, same with Blade, Burns, Beam, you know, all the guys, the freshmen that have had success here is, you know, Velo's great, but, you know, they attack hitters and they're not scared of hitters, and, you know, they stay in the zone with 3-4 pitch mix, and it doesn't really matter, you know, if you're a freshman or not. If you have 3 or 4 pitches and stay in the zone, you're gonna get a shot here. And Teagan has, you know, better stuff than most. So I'm very excited to watch that kid pitch this year. He's definitely gonna get some innings, and I'm very excited to watch him.